Yes. So, welcome again to the panel discussion today. So, just to give you an overview on what this panel discussion is about, it's really to gather the bright minds over here to share with us about their backgrounds, because they have all separately done the bar course, the CLP, as well as LLM. So, let me just give you a little bit of brief information about our fantastic panelists over here. So on my left, Zway has done the bar course at BPP University, and before the bar course, he went on to LSE for his undergraduate and postgraduate. So if any of you have any questions about the bar, at the end of our Q&A session, you can throw them to Zway and he will be able to answer you whether the bar is the right choice. Okay, and in the middle we have Hui Wen. She went on to University of Auckland, New Zealand to do her law degree, and then she then come back to Malaysia to complete her certificate in legal practice, CLP, and then she is now a senior associate at Screen. And I forgot to mention this, Zway is currently an associate at Herbert Smith Three Hills. And on my far left, we have James. And James is the national best student for the CLP examination in 2018. So do ask him for exam tips, maybe after the panel discussion about CLP. And however, James did a master's in criminology at Queen Mary, University of London. He did a LLB degree as well. And James is currently not practicing, but he is the head of legal research and commercial for Invoke Solution. So let's begin with the first question. What are the pros and cons of the postgraduate options that you have taken?
The one pro that you have from doing LLM, but you must have a targeted LLM. Just to give you context of this, a lot of people, in my experience, tend to do LLMs very general. One way, perhaps do a component of corporate law, another, oddly enough, maritime, and oddly enough, another in securities law, and oddly enough, another in public international law. And start wondering yourself, when you then tell an employer that you have an LLM, what is the sales pitch? That I somehow know all maritime, public international law, and things which might be otherwise relevant to your practice. So you must have in your mind, remember that there is a return on investment in everything you do. When you do the LLM, so in terms of the way I chose my subjects as well, it's very targeted at a specific industry. So when you have something like a pro that comes out from it, is that when you try to write a paper, you understand the topical issues that are in that sector itself. The con is obviously the cost that goes into the LLM. A lot of people have then gone to ask to actually read the LLM. There are two schools of thought, right? And I'm quite glad that I managed to convince my previous partner, Nitin Akami, to favor my school of thought, which is that this legal market right now, and Squillen can probably tell you, it's incredibly saturated. What then distinguishes you from the person next to you and the other 500 students in BAC, the other 500 students from ATC, just for that year alone? Oh, really? Okay, there you go. But everyone's fighting for the same spots. Again, you get it. So the LLM does help to distinguish you there. In terms of doing the bar, I was thinking about your question to be. Honestly speaking, in practice, I never actually saw someone did the bar, the CLP. Eventually, everyone sort of gets to the same point. The difference is, though, is that if you're in a more dispute resolution focus area, the bar might just help you for the first 6 months, I suppose, because you don't learn how to write opinions and things which you might otherwise do in a very routine fashion in dispute resolution practice. If you're going for a corporate or finance practice, it doesn't really matter. But of course, the con that comes to the bar is the cost associated with it. But there are other pros as well. I'm not saying just go to the UK and join and just have fun while studying. There are other things which you can get there. For instance, seeing the QCs which you otherwise hire as arbitrators advocate for free in the Supreme Court, which was just next to the BPP University, LSE. You can then see the people who then write your books that we then refer to in practice in person, ask them questions to learn from them face to face on how to develop a legal career. So you have the kind of pros, but you need to know how to capitalize your needs when you're there. You don't go there to save your apartment. But that to me, I thought was the huge benefit that I had, and part adds to my network articulate.
And I think CLP is not something you do just to learn Malaysian law. If you want to go for the classes and learn about Malaysian law, it's all great because you can really learn about the basics in less than a year. And if you go to certain colleges that provide the CLP courses, they have very comprehensive materials. What I mean by comprehensive is that they would have sort of textbooks with key cases, and then with some lecturers feeding you with more notes, with latest updated cases on that particular area. They will even give you the key statutes needed for those 5 papers. So let me just quickly tell you about the 5 papers: criminal procedure, civil procedure, evidence, general paper, which basically consists of tort law and contract law, 50-50. And then the last, but really not the least of all, would be professional paper, which comprises of 5 parts. There will be land law, probate and administration. Then there is ethics and advocacy, bankruptcy and winding up, and the last one would be, oh, that's it, yeah, so 4 parts. So secondly, it was the kind of studying method. In Auckland Uni, the lecturers just come out with a casebook. What I mean by casebook is that they compile their own materials and their own reading list. And they give it to you and they say, read it for the semester. And no one controls you and asks you to come to class or take your attendance. It's very lazy fair. It's up to you. You don't feel like coming in at 8 a.m. during winter, no one's going to chase after you. So you can really slack off if you choose to, but if you're not, you come to classes, you will have to contribute in class, you have to come up with your own notes, you have to do your own research, you have to write opinions, you need to take exams, and then for some papers it's 100% opinion-based or research paper, or you can even apply for a research paper in lieu of exams. When I started doing litigation, I found CLP very helpful. Because for civil procedure, you have to know the rules of court 2012 at the back of your head. And the great thing when I started was the rules of court was just introduced for court procedure in the magistrates court, sessions court, and also high court. Previously, they had 2 sets of rules. So I just studied one, so yay for me. I remembered my CLP exam for civil procedure. It was just frantic flipping of rules of court 2012, and I chose papers where I knew that if I just transported the provisions correctly and applied it, I would score. So I remember doing a lot of references to execution proceedings, and it was like more for mistakes, so it's like transferring. So when I was in disputes, I found it very helpful. So instead of struggling to advise anybody or to advise myself really how do you commence an action, I knew that it was either writ or originating summons as per Order 5. I know that if I check properly for exemptions in Appendix C, pursuant to Order 94 or Rules of Court, I know that for certain areas of law, I need to look at certain statutes. So it was very, very nice when, what I learned in uni and what I learned in CLP was put together. So, I mean, during pupillage in first year, second year, third year, first or second, usually it's a bit of like, you're trying to figure out what you know, what you don't know, and trying to apply. So there was a lot of pressure to put forward quality work, and I found that I was constantly being challenged in a good way to do just that, and the skills and knowledge really helped. And I found, in terms of the differences between bar students and CLP students, I have mentored a few of them in the course of my time as a lawyer. I noticed that bar students tend to be better in research, especially if students come from the UK law degree background, because they do 100% exams, right? And then they do CLP, which is also 100% exams. So they don't really get tested on their research that much. So their research is probably not the fastest, but I noticed they tend to be say a bit more hardworking, and you give them something to do with Malaysian civil procedure, Malaysian laws, they tend to be faster in producing the results. Whereas the bar students, initially, you'll be able to see that their research and writing is a lot better. They'll be able to more easily present their ideas. That was the initial impression I got.
So, just to clarify, I did my master's degree in a non-law area, as well as doing my CLP. So, the pros of doing a master's degree that's not in law is that it is actually quite normal to do that in the UK. I think it's good to know about this because a lot of people who studied law for their LLP didn't eventually go on to practice law. They did something else. Because ultimately you realize that most things in society are not by the textbook. It is problem-solving skills that really test your maturity, your courage, and your critical thinking. Right? So I think the pros of doing masters that I did was that at least I widened my spectrum of understanding, which I think eventually helped why I did relatively okay in my CLP. Because a lot of people don't teach, right? Right? You teach how, right? So, if there's one skill that you really need for CLP, and the reason why I did well, is creativity. A lot of law students, and I was I still am very, very narrow-minded. As in, you kind of feel like my whole life is just going to be on this pathway. It makes you very, very. I mean, at least you shouldn't be confined like that because the skills that you pick up in law, like the main thing, I think the main benefit of studying law is that you're more courageous and probably a person that doesn't study law because you're not afraid. Because you've probably seen the worst, and at least you have this full set of confidence that you're on the right side of the law, even when you're not. You know, so that really helps in terms of like solving problems. You're more assertive. You're bolder, right? So I think those are the pros in studying Masters of Science as well as my CLP.
I was actually on that dilemma when I was deciding between the bar and the CLP. And so I have always have this interest or passion in terms of litigation. And so I think that the bar would actually provide me a much more holistic training and advocacy training, as the bar does provide 50% of advocacy training. And then, so I actually have this question for Ziwei, that how does the bar help you in terms of your advocacy training, and does that mean that if I want to practice it, if I want to go into litigation, I have to do the bar to have an upper hand?
I think it's a fascinating question. To give you context to what legal practice is, especially in litigation, you wouldn't necessarily be able to stand on your feet until you're about 2-3 years. I had the opportunity of doing it in the first year, but I think many people, especially in big firms, you only really stand up on your feet to advocate in the 5th year. The key takeaway from that, however, is that there's a lull, therefore, between the time in which you start the privilege until you first stand on your feet. And it's incredibly different from when you stand on your feet and advocate, when you then develop your own style. The bar, however, gives you the opportunity before you start practice. So before you attempt your first case management, contentious case management as a people, you really have that advocacy experience in doing not just submitting in court, so giving your oral arguments that forms grounds of judgment, but you also then get to do cross-examination, examination chief, re-examination, and someone's there to guide you through. The difficulty, however, of doing that in practice, or doing trial and error in practice, is that you sometimes have a judge who then smacks you down. And obviously that comes at a client's expense, so it's not a risk that a lot of partners are willing to take. So to answer then your question, if you want a career in litigation, doing the bar help you, invariably does. It does. But there are many aspects of litigation apart from just standing on your feet and opening your mouth. Research, for instance, I'm not sure to what extent do I agree though, when the bar students are better at research. Most of the people that work with are terrible. But
The standards are just too high.
But it does go, however, that there are certain soft skills that you have on the bar, such as research, opinion writing, and things which you wouldn't otherwise do in the CLP, which you do on the bar, and then get training from that. The problem with you doing some of these things in practice is that sometimes you don't have a partner who has time to impart some of that knowledge over to you. And therefore, quite a lot of people I know who have done the English do not quite enjoy the experience in English and do not think they've learned sufficiently from their English. Therefore, it stunts their career growth.
I think the subsequent question to that question would be, how did you cope with the Malaysian law, considering that you have been studying the English law all this while?
Oh, I can answer that one very easily. Malaysian law is English law. I'm not really kidding. The only difference was, because I'm a construction lawyer, when I started, you couldn't enforce LAD, liquidated estate damages clause with you. I thought that was bizarre. That was absolutely bizarre. But then there's a case called Sabah Kuma, I can't remember the rest of it, but Sabah Kuma, it's a proposition last time. The principles themselves, let's not kid ourselves, they're a common law jurisdiction. Even in my work currently, where I deal with Singaporean, Australian, New Zealand, and other common law jurisdictions, we all go to English law as the first part of call. So the things which I then learned from on the bar, being the rules of, well, not your rules of court, what we call the CPR, the civil procedure rules. A lot of the jurisprudence that you have there will be cited in what you have in Malaysia. So when it comes to familiarizing yourself with the rules of court, it's practically a mirror image. There are differences, however, that you need to keep up with, but I think that's something that we have to do.
Thank you. And so I have this world number one questions that everyone that's thinking about the CLP would ask Hui Wen and James. What is your view on the much feared passing rate? Do you think it is something established, or do you think it is just figures?
So in my year, you would normally think about the numbers probably a few weeks before the exam, because that's the perfect time to freak you up. So I remember the passing rate was almost consistently low, as in it's always around 15 to 24%, if I'm not mistaken. In our year, as in 2018, it was 40%. You know why? Because they added on a lot of passing rate from the previous batch. So a lot of people could actually retake one paper to calculate that as one passing rate, which is not fair. So imagine you get 40+% just to calm all of you down. But I also think this. A lot of people actually failed their CLP. A huge part of them took it part-time. And especially a lot of people did, let's say, they're working a lot of years already. So they're not like you, whereby you're just fresh from university. So a lot of them, they really don't have time. They have kids, they have obligations, they have to pay the bills, and then they have to study at the same time. So a huge portion of them, the people who failed were those group of people. And the second group of people are people who did everything too fast. So for example, they graduated, they passed their SPM, and then they took something 6 months A-levels, and then they just ride on this express train. So by the time they took their CLP, probably 20 years old, 20 and a half or 21, which I think does affect a little bit. In other words, you haven't been able to cope with that much stress before. At the same time, the maturity of your answers will be lacking. The reason I think why some of my papers were better than the others is because I added a lot of things that, because I read a lot of news and all sorts of stuff, I added those kind of stuff in. So I remember when I was doing my exams, there was also around the same period where Najib was in trouble. So there were a lot of, I added those stuff in. I'm like, I only get to do this CLP exam probably once in my life. I get to write what I want. Probably the last exam I'll ever take in my life. So I added a lot of those kind of elements in. And you have to be quite familiar as well with what's going on. So there's this one ethics paper, for example. Ethics is about what you should and should not do in court, the softer things. there's this one question that's all about Muhammad Shafi Abdullah. Do you know Shafi Abdullah? Yeah, so I kind of know what that case is about, the way that he described it. So if you are able to draw that into what you know, then obviously they will rate you rather highly. So I think if you want exam tips also and stuff, I can send my notes like I mean, I do that for everyone. So I think those are the little things that would be helpful. But largely, if there's one thing that you want to take away from me, or whatever I see, you don't have to forget about it. If there's one thing, is CLP is an exam of creativity. As in, like any other academic thing that you do in your life, it is about how creative you can get with the things that you know. And the more interesting your answer is, the more likely to show thoughtfulness into it. And that's what they appreciate. And you always have to know what examiners have to go through. These people have to mark exams probably 300 or 400 papers a day. They are drowsing off. If you write what everyone else would write, they would think that you're just the same as everyone else. If you are creative, you are a bit courageous in what you're there to write, then it's more likely that you differentiate yourself from the law. That's the approach that I took, and I think it rewarded me well. So I hope that you also have that, so that you, all of you, would be best students in CLP at the same time.
Then I would then pose this question to Raymond, that do you feel that you are at more advantage or disadvantage after taking the CLP, and in terms of your current legal practice career?
I think this also ties very closely to what Celine mentioned earlier. Depending on which firm you go to, or people which practice, your experience will obviously differ, and then who's your master and who's your boss as well. Usually in bigger firms, because of the higher claim amount at stake and big fines, they want the big names in the legal industry or profession to act for them. Therefore, when you come in, you're not expected to be standing your feet, you're expected to assist. And to assist usually means to research, a lot of research. To assist also means compiling documents. A lot of compiling documents, fighting, transporting them to court arbitration. And basically just becoming a very good team player to make sure that whatever that has to be done will be done, make sure that the entire team and lead counsel will be prepared for the hearing, will be prepared for war. Okay. And then you will have the opportunity to go for case management on smaller matters such as interlocutory petitions. Then you must seize those opportunities and then go to court, go to some of the arbitral proceedings with smaller tribunals and just do it. Sooner or later, you will get the exposure that you so crave. Having been a CLP student, you haven't been taught all this, you're like, oh, and then if there is an advocacy clause on that, the bar councils, I think the advocacy training course actually has the civil advocacy course every 2-3 months or so. You can take that course, they will teach you how to pause, how to read, how to do submissions as well. But nothing is better than actually practicing it, doing it yourself before a real judge, before a real registrar, with real opponents. There's nothing that gives you, for me at least, that kick, that drive to really prepare well. Because you can be the best speaker in terms of fluency, right? But if you don't know yourself, you're not going to win. Okay? It won't really take you seriously. So it's always about the 3 Ps. Prepare, prepare, and prepare. So if you prepare well, you'll be able to answer the questions, you'll be able to address the issues. And that itself is advocacy. It's not about how you speak, how fancy your accent is. It's not about that. I think it's about the substance, not on the form. And of course, if you've got the form to back up your substance or to flourish it, all the better, right? Because that sets you apart from everyone else, because you've got the substance and the flair, right? And that, hopefully, people will recognize you for it as you build your portfolio, and hopefully things will go well in terms of more work for you, more recognition, more money. The parents happy as well. to know that, after going through all this, paying so much money, they're finally doing well.
I think I would have one last question that if you were to recommend a postgraduate course to go for, which one would you recommend and why? Just a very short one.
I think for me it's very hard to recommend. It depends on what you're doing in your career. If you don't want to practice, don't do the CLP. There are other ways to learn Malaysian law. If you want to practice possibly in more than one jurisdiction, and you have the financial means for it, do the bar. Yeah, because if you do the bar, then you can apply for privilege in Malaysia and some other countries, so that gives you the option. And if you want to be an academic, then do the LLM, and then later on hopefully do the PhD. So it really depends on what you want to do, so I cannot recommend anyone.
I would recommend doing a CLP. I know this is ironic, but once you've done it, it's a tremendous ego boost. You can do anything. So, no, I mean, that really helps you become a better person to trust your own judgment more. Because there's no one setting a timetable prior to CLP exam. And you see so many of your close friends failing as well. If you go through it, you really start to trust yourself a bit more. So that's a tremendous ego boost. So I don't want to be a person who demotivates you from taking the CLP and saying that, James said it's the hardest thing in life, that's why you shouldn't do it. You should do it because it's the hardest thing in life.
Well, I think my 2 cents are shooting the bar first. I'm a huge believer in networking and in networking as well. The one thing you get at the bar, and I need here one misconception, that if you do the bar, you have to practice in the UK. That's not necessarily right. Because there are nationality and visa restrictions, and people can do privilege in the UK. So even though you do the bar, it doesn't mean that you can then go to practice in the UK. Having said that, however, the reason why I'm at the bar is because you get those soft skills that you need that adds onto your practice, not just about learning the law. Most cases you win are actually not on the law. But it's learning the soft skills and how to manage clients that you then learn at the bar. On top of that, you then have the network that you develop through the bar. And through being in the itself, you then have the other options you have there as well. Do not do, I think in hindsight I would have done my LLM after practice, after a few years of practice. For 2 issues reason actually. The real reason why I would have done an LLM during practice is so that I can get a break from practice. But I think you get to appreciate the content of it a bit more once you started practice. Because if you throw most fresh grads, I think, into an arbitration course, you probably wouldn't be able to appreciate the finer bits and nuances that you have in arbitration practice. But that's why it's something that you prefer.
I think just to add on that, I think when you're in practice, you will have to face some issues. And some of these issues are novel issues. You will look up every single textbook in case and there is no answer. So basically it's untested, and your case is going to be a test case. So if you do your LLM later, I understand for some of my friends who did later that they were able to take these issues, and those issues became their dissertation topics or their areas of specialization in LLM. So they actually knew what kind of issues they wanted to learn more about or specialize in to further their career after having spent a few years in practice. Or some of them chose not to continue practice. They took the LLM as a break to venture out on other things, and then some of them decided to turn into teaching after that, or just doing research. So I think for me it's about being strategic. Is it a 5-year plan, 10-year plan, and perhaps using the right tool such as the CLP, the bar, or the masters to get you to the next level or to the next part of your plan. That's for me, basically how you want to shape your life using these qualifications and with the means that you can. Either you really save out, have family with deep pockets, or go for a scholarship, you have to figure out the best path for yourself.
I think we would really love to have the panelists to share with us. This could be a topic for 3 Day 3 Night. However, let's call it an end for our panel discussion. Thank you very much to today's